tonight waits to welcome one of the best-known faces around these parts. And that's because by day, in the pool next door, Nigel Wright works as a lifeguard. Well, he says he works. Unusually, still not yet a full-time fighter. But the other career is going swimmingly too. An outstanding amateur before he turned pro. The style might suggest that, but as he showed here against John Honey, started to put men away, and a fine win against Dean Hickman set up tonight's English light welter title defence against Alan Bosworth at home.
Yeah, it feels fantastic. Just to have like a home show, so I can put a good show on for like all my home fans. So I can bring it all to the table: fight, punch, box, anything you want. But we've got our tactics. So I'll stick to mine. I'm sure I'll be out, come out winner.
This is the first time he has fought professionally in front of his hometown fans. How will he handle it here? Alan Bosworth is already in the ring. A man to be respected. Former holder of this English title, a British title challenger too, and always dogged and determined. Let's rejoin Michael Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to welcome home to the Northeast the champion from Crook, Nigel Wright.
The homecoming, payback for the fans who've travelled Britain to cheer on the former two-time English ABA champion, Nigel Wright. His jab and skills are starting to turn him into a rounded professional. Are you one of those supporters here tonight?
Yeah, well, I was a great admirer of Nigel. I like his attitude. He said, I don't want any more journeyman fighters at one step coming level. You'll see the best of me when you do step me up. Didn't quite happen when he faced Dean Hickman for this title in his last fight. Took him a few rounds to get going. He was very nervy. So I wonder how he's going to cope with it tonight, boxing in front of his own fans for the first time. Because this is a real tough guy. He faces it in the other corner tonight. This could end up a real tough one for him.
Alan Bosworth's really been working himself up in the ring, waiting for battle. How the fans are so pleased that Nigel Wright is actually appearing in the Northeast. Terrific for them. Chance of a showcase, or will it be a tough affair?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Spennymoor Leisure Centre here in Durham. Tonight, Frank Warren's Sports Network in association with Gus Robinson Promotions on the internet with www.frankwarren.tv and 3 proudly present 10 3-minute rounds of boxing for the light welterweight championship of England. Welcome once again to you, the viewers, watching live and exclusively on Sky Sports Friday Fight Night. The officials have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. And so, introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the red corner, the challenger, wearing the black and white coloured shorts. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones, 13 pounds. From 33 contests, he has 17 wins. 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout, 14 defeats and 2 draws. Coming to the ring as the former light welterweight champion of England, also a former British title challenger, presenting from Northampton, Alan Bosworth. And opposing him Boxing out of the blue corner, wearing his familiar white coloured shorts trimmed with the blue and red tassels. At the weigh-in yesterday, he also scaled 9 stones, 13 pounds. He has a proud record consisting this evening of 14 contests, 13 wins, 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout, with only the 1 defeat. Tonight, he makes the proud first defense of his championship, presenting the light welterweight champion of England from Perth, Nigel Wright. Timekeeper at the bell, Arnold Bryson from Darlington. And a warm English welcome, please, for the referee from Paisley in Scotland, Victor Loughlin. 10 rounds of championship boxing.
Okay guys, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. Remember, obey my commands at all time, defend yourselves at all time. Let's do it. God bless. Touch gloves.
Wonderful small hall atmosphere in the centre where Nigel Wright's employed to use his life-saving skills poolside. A first opportunity to show his ring craft and other vocation in life to the faithful here. First defence of the English light welterweight title. He captured with body shots. Took out Dean Hickman last time. He's up against the type of rugged, battle-hardened brawler who won't care one jot about the slick southpaw's growing reputation or heavy support. Effort should not be lacking in that ring tonight.
That's for sure. I mean, when you look at the Bosworth, it's only really one half of his fights, but when you look at the list of people they shared the ring with, it really is incredible. Every tough nut in the lightweight and light welterweight division over the last 10 years, this man has faced them, never complains. He's had 2 months' notice for this one, which he doesn't always seem to get, so he'll really be fired up. He'll be at his best here. But having said all that, you have to say that the silky skills of Wright make him a fairly strong favourite. Any time Bosworth has boxed at this level, he usually has come second.
So keyed up for this, the Northampton 37-year-old. Will he just rush his way in and play into Wright's hands? Clever skills of the slick southpaw.
I think Wright's just trying to find a way to time the jab at the moment. Awkward at the moment because of the way the Bosworth is driving at him. I think he's just going to have to take his time here. This is going to be rough and rugged, certainly for the first couple of rounds.
Bosworth will just keep coming at him, driving his way forward, grimly determined as always.
Wright doesn't really want to get involved in the wrestling. I mean, that would suit Bosworth. He is very physically strong. A little bit crude, as you can see tonight. He's been picked off. Not seeing the smooth boxing of Wright, but he's coping with these lunges quite well.
Good shots from Nigel Wright, standing his ground as Bosworth came in towards him.
Yeah, this is a good confident start this time from Wright. Yeah, but I think he's been up for this. He realises what it was going to be like, and he's able to cope with it. I mean, the action's been a little bit scrappy in the first round, but Wright has certainly got the better of things with the accurate punches.
Bosworth leaning on him. Victor Loughlin said, watch the heads. Positive start from Wright. As Bosworth just a little bit reckless with his style.
Nice car, mate.
New Astra Sport Hatch. Go drive.
Hey, whip it in. You load it up too much, okay? Come on. First round's out of the way. They go out.
The corner
okay?
of Nigel Wright.
Come on.
Led by Peter Cope. Lives in nearby Crook. Really important night for him.
I think we're a little bit early to worry about tactics at the moment. I think it's just a case of getting the first couple of rounds behind Wright and get a chance to settle down. But he coped with the lunges and the pressure of Bosworth well in the first round.
Second round. 10 stone light welterweight division. Emerging prospect Nigel Wright. Going to be put under the test of some fire. No doubt about that from Alan Bosworth. So much guts and grit. But Wright, at the moment, has the accuracy.
Yeah, and that right hook, I think, just reminded Bosworth he's not going to have things all his own way. Nice little bit of snap in that hook.
There's the jab, honed in the amateurs. World class he was, Nigel Wright. Looking sharp.
Yeah, he's looking sharp, but I think this is going to take a couple of rounds to settle down. I think Bosworth realises he has to knock right out of his stride. He's trying to make things a little bit ugly in the early stages. You can't blame him, but I think it will settle down nicely.
Bosworth puts the punches together. He really believes he can take the fight to Nigel Wright. Good right hand from the Northampton fighter.
Well, Wright showing that he's prepared to stand his ground and come back with that left cross. These are good, accurate, solid punches.
It's a better and brighter start from Nigel Wright than it was against Dean Hickman.
This is far better. He looked so nervous that night. And maybe it's because the pressure was all on Wright to perform. He did eventually the class took over, and that might happen tonight. Once the pace settles down a little bit, you would expect his better boxing to make his presence felt. These are good accurate shots here from Wright.
Bosworth trying to rough him up on the inside, but look at the countering effect of Nigel Wright's shot. 6 inside the distance wins, only 5 for Bosworth in his long career. They have the advantage in power to Wright.
He's finding the target well with that left hand. I mean, you can see Bosworth has got himself in excellent shape. Plenty of notice for the fight. He's going to give it everything.
Yeah, he'll be busy. That industrial work rate, but the sharper, cooler work from Wright so far.
Think about it. Do you spend £6,000 on a typical small car with 3 doors? Or £500 less on a gorgeous small car with 5 doors? I think we know the answer to that one, don't we? The new Kia Picanto, the thinking person's small car.
You'll get with a cleaner shot and you're them. Now again, try and back them up with your jab. But you've got to do it with your head moving. Don't just try and walk in and ram it down his throat. You've got to do it clever. When
Good
you're
advice,
walking in
man.
behind your jab, you've got to step in with it. Push up your back foot.
See, that's that good left hand. That's been working well. Right, he's been finding it bang on the chin. And a couple of times he just reminded Bosworth he's not the only one who can punch a little bit.
Second outing of the year for Nigel Wright. First for Alan Bosworth, who's coming off a controversial defeat to Francis Barrett, but then almost all his points defeats have had arguments. He's come up the hard way, Alan Bosworth, and he will be in there fighting for as long as he can. but level and skill-wise, will he fall short?
This round has just started a little bit ugly and untidy, I'm afraid, but it'll settle down eventually. Good left hand, there it is again.
The familiar white trunks with the blue and red tassels, the British flag for Nigel Wright, and the black and white for the hard man from Northampton. Says he busts his nose up in almost every single fight.
Yeah, well, he's just so aggressive, he never stops coming forward. He's a little dangerous with his head here. I wonder maybe how long before the referee maybe has a little word with him. But this is the way he fights. I mean, it's not cynical, he's not doing it on purpose.
Blood already from the Bosworth nose. No surprises there. That won't trouble him. He'll keep pressing.
I think he's just trying to dent the spirit of Wright at the moment. He's prepared to take punches to get close. He's not winding the shots up, he's just short, jolting punches. As I say, just trying to dent his confidence a little bit. Wright always seems able to come back with something that little bit better.
The speed of punch, standing his ground now, backing Bosworth up, unleashing the heavier looking artillery, and the crowd on their feet with excitement.
Well, we knew Wright was going to have to show some grit sooner or later. He's certainly showing it now. And he's trying to make a point here, showing Bosworth he can beat him at his own game.
Spot of machismo from Nigel Wright. Bosworth bullish. Right though, beautiful counter shot. Wobbled his legs of Bosworth.
This has been a tough round. I don't know that Wright's corner will be too happy with his tactics in this one. But I think he decided to make a point, and I think he's made that point. He can rough it if he has to.
Good mix from Nigel Wright.
I left the iron on!
Come to your senses with Airwaves.
The Black & Decker hedge trimmer with extendable handle gives you extra reach for those taller, wider hedges. Part of our hedge trimmer range.
He's grabbing hold, he's doing a bit of an Alan Bester, isn't he?
Ian Pauley already working on the nose of Alan Bosworth.
Well, I think Bosworth found in that round that maybe he's not going to be able to bully Wright the way he thought he could have done. So I wonder, can he come up with something else? Is there a plan B, as we keep saying?
He is 37 as well, 12 years older than Wright. The man from Crook here in County Durham on the way up. Could be the difference tonight. Only been defeated once in his career, Wright, and that was very controversially north of the border in a fight with Kevin McIntyre.
I would imagine Wright's corner have asked for a little bit more movement in this round. Stood his ground maybe more than he should have done in the previous round, but as I said, made the point I think he wanted to make.
Has he shown to you that he can box Bosworth and fight Bosworth? And that may be the answer, that the Northampton man doesn't have that in his game.
Yeah, well, he's a bit more predictable. Whereas Wright, well, he showed a little bit of grit in the previous round, and that's the point I think he was making. But he's got his southpaw jab working nicely again. I mean, obviously, when this settles down to a boxing match, you have to heavily favour Wright. But here we see Bosworth, as usual, never stops coming forward.
Wright's been promising a knockout in the build-up. Right hand there, hurts Bosworth, just stopped him in his tracks.
Well, Bosworth's punches have never really had an effect on Wright, but a couple of times Wright has shaken Bosworth slightly, not seriously hurt him, but certainly stopped him in his tracks there.
Right hand after the break. Bosworth just will keep flailing away, keep hoping. That jab, scything weapon for Wright.
As usual, we know Bosworth will never stop trying, never stop coming forward.
Yep, this is a man that's been the distance with Shane Erie. He's been in with Eamon McGee, Junior Witter, and now Nigel Wright getting through.
But again, the accurate stuff coming from Wright.
What a will, though, from Bosworth. Come up the hard way. But the class is showing of Wright. So Nigel Wright will be hoping to fight for the British title at some point soon. And he will be watching, as we all will, the Ricky Hatton big showdown with Kostyadzew on Sky Box Office. One not to miss. Hatton and Witter there, just slightly ahead of the rest of the bunch, Jim. And
yeah, but we expect Witter to give up the British title quite soon. So Wright must fancy himself to be in there.
That's what you've got to do, all right?
That's a nice mix below that.
You've got to box this fight with your jab, all right? Good boy.
Is he the best one after Hatton and Witter? Maybe. Ian Pauley, last minute advice to Bosworth, who flies out again, but gets stopped by Wright. Strong, accurate punching tonight.
Yeah, well, this is what you expect from Wright. I mean, he started this round, and that was lovely. He's entitled to call a knockdown. I know he did stumble forward, he got caught as he stumbled, but if the punch hadn't landed, he wouldn't have gone over, so that's a fair enough knockdown.
Beautiful shot from Nigel Wright, who's doing a very good job on the experienced veteran, Alan Bosworth.
Well, this is the first time he's been able to keep him at arm's length. We'll see if he can continue that. But that's the job half done, if he can keep this going.
He has caught the eye on the way up, Nigel Wright. At times, went over Silent Saheed, stopping John Honey in a couple of rounds. Occasionally does frustrate. Not tonight. Look at that, Jim.
Yeah, his tactics are spot on now. The pace is slowed slightly, so he's now able to use his boxing skills. He's finding a little bit of space. The jab's working, the straight left is working. So, really looking in the driving seat. Bosworth still pressing as we expect, but not really being effective.
And Bosworth has been in pretty good form of late, stopping Gavin down and sending Stephen Smith into retirement. Still full of belief that he could fight for the British title again.
See, even when he gets close, it's going to copy. Oh, the beauty! That was a shaker!
Bosworth suddenly shakes up Nigel Wright, and left hook on the top of the head. And drama of trouble.
And Wright is doing the wrong thing, Adam. He should be thinking about defence here. He should be tightening up, he should be clutching. His defences have been scattered here. He is not thinking straight, he has got here.
20 seconds left in the round. Gets back to his boxing. Sensible jab from Nigel Wright, has the head cleared. Looks dazed.
Well, this was a big round for Wright, but certainly, with the knockdown, but Bosworth has certainly turned this around. Looks as though he's going to survive, but didn't do it the right way.
Sit down. Sit down. Put on your head. Now keep your head back. Now listen.
Keep your chin down. You've got to make the jab count. Keep your chin down.
Well.
Probably see as he comes stumbling forward. I mean, this was balance. I mean, it's okay to call it or not. The punch landed as he came through, but really it wasn't. When you see it on replay, which the referee obviously can't do, maybe it shouldn't have been a knockdown, but that saved him the round. But there, that was the left hook. That was a beauty. From that point on, he showed a lack of experience. He should have been tightening up here. He should not have been caught cleanly again. That was a beauty. Showed a little bit of grit and showed that he certainly has a chin. Nothing wrong with his chin.
Is a minute long enough to recover from a shot like that?
It's the confidence I'll worry about. I mean, he's in good shape. He'll throw the effects. He finished the round strongly, but it's the confidence. Can he pick up where he left off? We'll find out.
Second half of what's become a very entertaining light welterweight title fight. The smooth boxing of Nigel Wright, just upset by a left hand of Alan Bosworth in the previous round that started to make the Northampton veteran believe that he can upset the odds here.
Well, it's a pity when we see the replay, because without that knockdown, Bosworth would have won that round, but the knockdown was scored, so all he could really do was tighten the scoring up a bit. But he's made his point. Badly shaken, Nigel Wright.
I think there's a little bit of damage inside the left eye of Alan Bosworth, maybe from the jabs.
Well, he seems to have thrown the effects. If you're in good shape, then that's a minute is plenty of time to clear the head. His head seemed to be clearing towards the end of the round, so he looks back on his game again. But I would imagine he's learned something from that.
Right has whipped in from the gallant, valiant Bosworth. Both of them in terrific shape. Plenty of notice. It's a good blend.
Yeah, well, I felt when this settled down we would see some nice boxing, some exciting stuff, and that's what's happening. But that was real drama in the previous round.
Oh, there's a left hook again, partially blocked, but the effect there just rattled off the side of Nigel Wright.
I mean, it's as though Nigel Wright does not want to take a backward step. That was two good shots he's taken. The two of them have taken them well.
Left hook and right, but open. Fighting for the fans a bit. Should he just keep his composure?
Well, he's fighting Bosworth. Can a fight here? Another excellent round.
Oh, good work from Wright, and this time he gets his gloves up.
He always just seems to have that little bit more accuracy. Bosworth having some successes now. There goes that left hook again. Nice defences once or twice here, letting him down.
Another hard-fought one.
Like all parents, Robert and Ali can't believe how quickly their children get through clothes. But at least when they're using their Morgan Stanley Platinum cards, they get a cashback bonus of up to 2%. Together, they've earned £150 this year. Money they're using to give Ali a treat, now she's growing faster than the children. The Morgan Stanley credit card. Why not get paid for the things you buy anyway?
When you throw that left hook from too far away, that's where he's just slipping off and you're losing your footing, or he tags you, and that's where he got the little touch for the knockdown, for the count. As he thrown the left hook too big, he slipped off, tagged you.
Ian Pawley there, trying to wind Bosworth up again.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take too much winding up this young man, but there he goes, the left hook again. Full credit to Wright, he's taking these punches well, but it doesn't want to take too many of them.
12 minutes left of this English light welterweight title. Former property of Alan Bosworth, currently with Nigel Wright after his best win yet over Dean Hickman in Doncaster a couple of months ago. Wants to prove something tonight, right?
Yeah, well, he's proved it to me. I mean, he showed the grit. He showed he has a good sound chin, because those were bang on the chin, the punches he took. Now he's got the southpaw jab working again. Bosworth can't seem to get by it at the moment.
They're outskilled at range. Sure, that was always the game plan. But when you're fighting a man like Bosworth, sometimes tactics must just get lost in there.
I mean, Bosworth must feel he was one clean punch away from getting a result here. With full credit to Wright, his head cleared. It shows what good shape he's in. It's a credit to his fitness that he could throw the effect so quickly.
Maybe that's the story of Alan Bosworth's long, tough career. The nearly man.
I mean, when you look at some of the men he's had to face, I mean, it's been two tough divisions he's campaigned in, and he's just that little bit short. There he has him again.
Suddenly, a right hand to follow up that left hook from the fifth. And gives Bosworth belief once more, trembling up, Wright looking disorganised.
Well, again, Wright, quite happy to stand and trade. Maybe not the most advisable thing to do, but he seems happy doing it.
Not gone beyond 8 rounds, Nigel Wright yet, and Bosworth's an experienced campaigner over the longer distance.
Well, he's finishing the round as he started it with the accurate southpaw jabbing.
Again, open defensively, but strong with the countering offence, Nigel Wright.
Some good quality punching from Bosworth in this round. He has really dug in.
Catch him with a swing, he's backing up to the ropes and doing the same shot again. 3 deep, suck that wind up. Now listen to what you're being told. Listen to Peter now, concentrate. When you back up, you must swing as soon as you're on the rope. As soon as I back up,
See, that's it. Defence is gone again. A man who prides himself on his tidy boxing and his tight defence. He's been caught cleanly so often here. OK, he's proved what a good chin he has, but you don't want to be doing it too often. The jabs were good in the early part of the round. He finished the round again, but definitely lost his way a little bit in the middle.
He's got no answer to it, okay?
You can see there how Nigel Wright can win this fight through that, the jab. You can't write Alan Bosworth off after what he's done in the 5th and 7th. He's rocked Nigel Wright on a couple of big occasions. Will he get the chance again? Or can Wright adopt a safer attitude and box his way home?
Just sometimes you think Wright, who is an excellent boxer, but maybe retained just a little bit of his amateur style that maybe he should have gotten rid of, and sometimes his head's a little bit too high.
Bosworth promised us beforehand that he would take Wright to a place he's not been before. It's been a tough one, whatever happens.
Yeah, well, we expect a tough one, and no one ever has an easy night with Alan Bosworth.
Hurt there, though, by Wright's precision. Shakes his head in defiance. He's made of something, Bosworth.
Well, this is a real gutsy performance from Wright. He's pushing him back, he's digging in the left hand now. He's found the answer.
Just wilting there, Bosworth. Dean Powell, Peter Cope, willing Nigel Wright in. Look at that strength.
Wright really looks the boss now. He is in excellent shape.
Fans living every punch around us in this sweltering Spennymoor Leisure Centre.
Just needs to step back, give himself a little bit of room to work. I think they're both feeling so tired now. This has been a pace.
Stamina coming into the argument, but it's been a big round for Nigel Wright. He's forced Bosworth back.
This really is a good performance in this round from Nigel Wright. He's had to do it the hard way. He's feeling the pace. The legs are not there to be circling the ring. He's just standing his ground, gritting his teeth, and this is really good action.
And still, Bosworth keeps throwing the right hand like that. It's another enjoyable one for the fans, Jim.
This has really developed well, and I think it's thanks to the tactics of Nigel Wright. We did not expect him to stand his ground with this. What an excellent round that was.
And a bit of needle to finish it off.
Listen, don't be too proud to claim him if you want to. Just get hold of him, get a breath. Give him a drink, Lee. Not too much.
Well, 3 minutes of non-stop punching, toe-to-toe. The referee not once had to get himself involved. This really is developing into a real war for both of these young men. The first time we see Wright dominating, the stronger of the two.
With a swing. Just think, as soon as you throw, bring your hands back up and tuck your chin in, okay? Yeah.
Working, try and throw him 2s or 3s instead of just one, right? He's stronger than now, he's nearly gone. Don't take chances, keep on your jab, and then you go in with your left hand. When you're there, you wear.
Sensible.
9.
Yeah, very sensible. And for the first time, he did look stronger than Bosworth, but don't take chances. He's been shaken a couple of times already.
6 minutes to go. Furthest Nigel Wright has been in a professional ring, the former England amateur, who's really digging in. He showed us skills. A chin wobbled in the 5th and 7th. He's had Bosworth down as well. Developed into a good fight for the fans here in the northeast.
Well, when the English title was introduced, a lot of people have doubts about it, but I certainly don't. We've had some excellent fights for that title, and this is another one.
Yep, huge heart and pride between the two men. Bosworth with this never-give-up attitude, and Wright hoping to really shine in front of his crowd. Still
the accurate stuff again coming from Wright. The left hand working but it's just really now about gritting teeth and digging in. Tactics nothing to do with it now.
Bosworth again puts a combination together. They're reminders, aren't they? Time and time again.
Well, we know from watching him in the past, he never gives up. Maybe just that little bit short on the skill, but certainly not in heart.
Bruising under the left eye for Bosworth. Used to that, of course.
Again, the culture stuff coming from Wright. Southpaw jab followed by the straight left. There he goes.
Tries the uppercut up for good measure. Still they trade.
That's a beautiful southpaw jab he throws. Has neglected his defence more often than I would like to have seen, but that's what's made this fight so exciting.
Supporters digging in, just as Nigel Wright is.
Another tough round, but again Nigel Wright with the edge.
Body shot there, just seemed to slow Bosworth as we come to the close of the ninth. Another competitive 3 minutes.
He is going to come like an absolute lunatic. It's his last 3 minutes. Hey, listening, it's his last 3 minutes. He's going to come like a lunatic.
He's right about that, isn't he? He's going to come like a lunatic. There you can see the stats on the computer. Nigel Wright, a big winner. Just got to be careful in the last.
Yeah, well, certainly, especially the first minute of the last round, because Bosworth will have a big drive. He must know he's well behind in points here. He'll give everything he has. So for the first minute or so, you want to be nice and careful. Wright will probably use his jab, then maybe start mixing things. There you can see almost everything to Wright. There, one run to Bosworth, 1 round level. But that doesn't tell the story of this fight. What a great battle it's been.
Battle, says Ian Pawley. What tremendous respect everyone in boxing has for Alan Bosworth. Never had any favours, and still he's in there, slugging it out with somebody 12 years his junior, who possesses a great deal more skill. Good fight.
Well, Wright has decided to meet the onslaught head on, which maybe not be the worst idea.
Now Alan Bosworth needs another left hook like he threw in the 5th. He's desperately trying. Good experiences is for Wright as he throws the leather in unknown territory for him.
Well, we're maybe only talking about an English title, but I think Wright has shown the qualities required in a champion. He's had to dig in all the way through here as he can take solid shots to the chin. He's shown a lot of things we haven't seen before.
I think this has told us a good deal more about Nigel Wright. Future British champion?
Yeah, well, he's certainly up there. I mean, okay, as we know, the top 2 guys in the division are at a different level, but this guy's getting there.
And people have been on their feet all around us. They've absolutely loved the chance to come locally for once to cheer on Nigel Wright. He's got a good fan base. I hope we're back.
Yeah, but And what a finisher, he's putting on an excellent night's work. Bosworth doesn't seem to have much left, he's given it everything he has, and it just looks as though he's running out of steam now.
As always, 150% of effort from Alan Bosworth. But the class of Nigel Wright, and the fact he's beaten Bosworth in his own game at times too.
Yeah, well, he's been happy to stand his ground and trade with Bosworth, and that's what's made this such a good spectacle. Doing it now.
What is it about this boxing year? We've had good ones abroad and good ones at home. Terrific. Blood from the eye of Bosworth as we come to the end of a great spirited affair, and Nigel Wright retains his English light welterweight title after a brave effort from Alan Bosworth, and a sharp one from Nigel Wright. Look how happy he is.
Yeah, but he looks as fresh as a daisy. I don't think he has to worry about the 12-round distance. If you look up, this was a tough battle. Then we can see the punches landed pretty level, but the punches thrown, but the punches landed a massive difference.
For 1,000 in 10 rounds. Good fight, good night for Nigel Wright.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 exhilarating rounds of boxing, referee Victor Laughlin has scored the contest for Bosworth 92 points, for Wright 99 points. The winner and still the light welterweight champion of England from Crook, Nigel Wright.
Wright a clear winner by 7
Your
points.
appreciation, please,
Tell the
for
story
a
though.
superb
Good one for the fans.
challenger, Alan Bosworth.
He'll remember Alan Bosworth, won't he? They all do when they fight him. And he'll remember going 10 rounds for the first time, Nigel Wright. 10 hard rounds they turned out to be. But is it another step forward, Glenn?
Certainly a little bit of a step forward. He needed that. He needed to do the 10 rounds, first time beyond 8. It was a tougher fight for him in a slow-burning career, but a fight he needed.
OK, let's get down and hear from our winner with Ed Robinson.
Well, we knew you had your skill, but does that prove you've got heart and grit as well?
Definitely, yeah. First of all, big respect to Alan Bosworth, what a strong lad. Hit him with some big shots there. I've been sparring middleweights for this fight because I knew he was going to be strong, but give him credit, he took everything, well, nearly everything I had.
Why did you choose to stand your ground with him?
I just felt strong in there. It's like I say, I've been sparring middleweight, so I naturally felt strong. It didn't hurt me at all. Well, it caught me with one good shot.
He did catch you in the 5th round. You did look hurt a few times. Is that a worry?
Just the once I felt like it was a good shot. But it was just a bit of like lack of concentration, throwing the jab and lifting the head a bit. But I recovered quick enough, picked him off with the jab and still won the round.
How much of a boost for you was it boxing in front of your home fans?
It's fantastic. I mean, not only for me, my supporters, the council, who's worked unbelievable for us to get this, put this on with Frank Warren. And the
British title's vacant. I've got to ask, sorry, Alan's just saying hello. I've got to ask you, the British title might be vacant. Junior Witter might vacate it. Are you ready for a British title shot now?
Definitely, he already has vacated it. And I was told last time it was a British title eliminator, and I won that. I've won this fight now, so I feel I'm ready. And so look at the show. It's fantastic. We'll get it back here, or even bigger. We could do this 3 times over. We just need that big fight. I'm sure Gus and Frank Warren can work together and put it on for us.
Well done tonight.
Yes, the win will do him good, and the experience too. And the fans here can't wait for the next one. Young Geordie boy Andrew Buchanan also in action at middleweight tonight. That comes next, up against the vastly experienced Howard Clark tonight.